Hey there. So the technique explained in this video is a bit weird, and I'd say it's geared to those that already have a good grasp of the basics when it comes to rap. So they already know how to rap and they already know how to write bars. So I'd say advanced beginner to intermediate level. The reason why I say this is because for this technique to work, you have to already know how to structure a 16 bar verse. What I'm talking about here when I say structure is your syllable count has to be roughly the same, roughly similar line to line. Each line has to be in a way where you can obviously read it, because this flow technique really helps when in those times when you're reading your bars. So when you're in the booth and your bars in front of you, haven't quite committed them to memory, so you're still reading them. When your 16 bars structured, so each line has roughly the same number of syllables, the rhyme scheme aligns. It's a good rhyme scheme that is consistent from line to line. Each line is neat so you can read it properly, understand it, and you have about 16 lines symbolizing 16 bars, 16 4 counts on your page. This technique comes in handy in those times. It also comes in handy particularly in those times when you have to perform in front of people. Why? Well, let me give you a bit of background. I noticed that when it comes to reciting bars, especially in front of others, especially in the booth, when I'm rereading the bars, they're not committed to memory. When it's committed to memory, it's really easy for me. I can just bounce off. Yeah, I might mess up every now and then, but because I've done so many reps, it's really easy. But this technique helps when I haven't done that many reps. Like I've just written a 16 bar verse and now boom, I'm straight in the booth trying to record it, or I'm straight performing it in front of a mate. I notice there's a tendency to like tense up, like get really tight, get really anxious, right? So the jaw tenses up. I'm trying to say each word, like precisely pronounce it perfectly. So as a result, I end up pronouncing it in a shit manner because my jaw is all tense and my tongue's like forcing it. And the worst thing about this is I find myself chasing the beat, so trying to catch the beat. So I'm ahead of myself, trying to read like the next line before I've even finished the current line that I'm reciting right now. And this obviously makes the flow slightly off time. So to stop this, really simple technique. Again, even though it's simple though, you have to be intermediate or at least advanced beginner to pull it off, because it's just to relax, right? I know it sounds simple, but stay with me here. So you relax, you stay calm as you're reciting your bars. And if your bars are already structured, this is what I've noticed for me, a lot of my syllable counts tend to be roughly the same locally. This is probably because of years of practicing this and writing bars for years. I've learned to keep the syllable count similar and structure my bars in a certain way. If you can do that, you don't need to chase the beat. Right? The bars are going to fall in line anyway. Each line is going to be enough to fit into the 4 beats that come in a bar, whether it's be a grime 16 or hip hop 16. It doesn't matter. If your syllable count is right and you say at the right tempo, right rhythm, it should fit within those 4 beats, and it will fit, it will be right. So there's no need for you to rush to catch the beat. You should naturally be on beat. So just relax and recite your bars. And what you find is, because you've already structured your verse, you're still on beat, but now you're relaxed, you're not trying to catch the beat. Now this is the best part of this. You can enter the flow state a lot quicker, and in the flow state you have a lot more room for creativity to come out with different cadences, different rhythms, different flows. Now you can really play around and really experiment, which is weird, right? You'd think being all tense and chasing the beat would allow you to be militant and stay on beat. Again, that can work if you've done 1,000 reps and recited the beat, but I find staying all relaxed, calming down, not worrying about the next line, just focusing on the line you are, helps you remember to breathe at the right time, exhale at the right time, which helps you keep your flow, because when you breathe wrong, your flow gets all messed up. Now you're definitely trying to catch the beat. It helps the beat complement you. The beat now starts helping you out, complement the words that you're saying. Helps you project your voice. You're still projecting your voice. You're not relaxed like whispering. You're still projecting your voice and adding emphasis at the right time. You can be all funny and witty like certain MCs that have gotten good delivery, and most importantly, what you're spitting is still on time. So just to give you a rough example of what I mean, I'm just going to recite 16 bar verse right now with a speaker in the background. One tense, like Russian, I'm trying to catch the beat, what I normally do, and then one with the more relaxed, the technique that I'm talking about. So let's see how that comes out. Yes, I'm just stuck in my ways, didn't give a fuck about grades. Don't wanna wake up and then blaze, cause the system fucks is a waste. You wonder why youths roll up the zoots, then move some bag of the haze, cause most of us stuck on minimum wage. Feel bad, great, resilient rage. A man of the Lord, they'll spit in his face, cause they claim that help, but they're out for themselves. They just was, see, messing up already. So there I'm trying to catch the beat. I'm not really reading and reciting the bars properly. Those are not bars that I've committed to memory, so I have to read them, I have to stay vigilant. But I'm not doing that because I'm thinking about the next line before I've even fully recited this line. So now let me do it in a much more relaxed manner. Again, I haven't committed to these bars to memory. I'm just gonna do it in a much more relaxed manner, and let's see how that comes out. Guess that I'm just stuck in my ways. Didn't give a fuck about grades, I just wanted to wake up and then blaze. Cause the system fucked its ways. You wonder why youths roll up them zoots and move some bags of the haze. Cause most of us stuck on minimum wage. Feel bad, great, resilient rage. A man of the Lord, they'll spit in his face. Cause they claim that they help, but they're out for themselves. They just wanna see you live in a cage. Cause at the end of the day, they're trying to get paid. And this is the shit I'm hating. The situation is sicker than AIDS, it's rotten. They want you to stay at the bottom just as long as they're winning the game. So from that, yeah, I could stay on beat, didn't have to rush. You could see I paused a couple times. I was a lot more relaxed and it came out a lot better. Again, I didn't commit that to memory. That first take was really terrible, but that's because I was tense. I was genuinely anxious, genuinely thinking about what the crowd that's listening is thinking about me. But the second time I was trying to have fun, I was more relaxed, I didn't care, and I entered the flow state 3 or 4 bars in, which allowed me to start pausing at the right time, start emphasizing the right words, and stay on time with the beat with my own cadence. So make sure you've been writing bars for a while. Make sure you know how to roughly keep each line the similar amount of syllables, how to rightfully keep a consistent rhyme scheme. Make sure each line is neat enough to read. I know that sounds simple and stupid, but that's really important for structuring a 16-bar verse. And make sure you actually recite this verse to a 16-bar segment on an instrumental so that you know it's fit. Once you've done thousands of reps of this, you should be really good. It should be ingrained in the back of your brain, and then now you can start to relax and actually spit your bars in front of people in a much more relaxed manner. And if you do generally make an effort to relax and focus on what you're doing, you will enter the flow state. Forget about the crowd that's watching you, forget about the microphone that's in front of you if you're in the booth, and it will come out a lot more crisp. I hope this video helped you as it has helped me. This tips really helped me. I know it's really simple, really weird to make a video about this, but I thought I would because it's been a game changer for me, hopefully, as you can hear from that example. And with all that being said, if you're interested in fast tracking your improvement, like improving a lot faster than what you're going to do on your own, I've got a course in the link of the description. Click on that link, it will take you to the course. Do your thing, watch the course. Similar talking head video like this, not doing anything fancy, anything new, but it will give you the tips and tricks that will help you fast track your progress if you want to become a better MC. With all that being said, thank you for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.